Hey, 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 all you happy lost souls. How y'all doing out there? I know it's been a while. I've had a lot going on in the personal life, some chaotic, crazy things. Everything's cool though. Um, you'll see multiple images, variations of Sully the Lux Snail. He's kind of like a mascot for the channel. And if you're new to the channel, Happy Lost Souls is started out as my band or variations of my band and my music. I do a lot of original music. I love writing. There's some poetry on the channel as well. I talk about folklore, urban legends, and I go over a lot of the geology and artifacts that we find in the area and the mysteries that they lead to and the questions that they open up. And full disclaimer, I do all my videos just unscripted, off the cuff. So sometimes I mispronounce things, sometimes information might be a little off, but I usually try to correct it. But really, it's more of just a guide. Everybody has a phone and the ability to research this deeper. And I've gotten really into geology. I have a background in that. I went to school. I have a psychology degree, but primarily my interests were in geology. All my labs were in that, and I had a minor in anthropology and archaeology. I'm sorry, anthropological and archaeological studies. And I went to Penn State, Abington, and I live in a very unique area geologically. It's part of an ancient rift valley where the plates separated back when we were Pangea. But before we get into all of that, this video is also a free giveaway video, so I want to announce that. And how you enter the free giveaway is you just have to leave a comment in the video below. There's going to be one more video before the giveaway. The giveaway marks about 3,000 subscribers. We're going to do the giveaway. I'm going to give you a couple of cuttings. You'll see me cutting a rock later in the video. And it's this beautiful rainbow schist, which we'll talk about too in the video, because the video is primarily going to be about secondary metamorphic and thermal metamorphic processes that can alter a metamorphic rock into a secondary metamorphic phase. But yeah, please guys, please subscribe if you haven't, or if you're new. If I earned your subscription or not, please subscribe. If I earned it, please subscribe. And also, please comment. And the giveaway will be some Happy Lost Souls merch and a couple cuttings of this beautiful rainbow schist that has different gem banding. It has peridot, olivine, sapphire bands. And we'll talk about how this kind of forms in a little bit. Sometimes the video won't line up exactly with the narration because these are like voiceovers. Because a lot of times when I film, I'm outside or in public places. It's very, very hard to do audio live. So I also don't use any AI, although I have the capability of doing that. I just think to try to stay as real and possible. The channel's been up for 12 years. I have just real rough, crude style, and it'll probably stay that way. You'll see images of my house, and we'll talk about this real quick. The whole front of my house is made out of this same schist I'm going to be cutting up, and you'll see the different reds and the blues, and you'll see different quartzes woven through and quartzites and agates mixed in. You'll see all different types of metals. The schist forms out of these muds, okay, and the muds are rich in metals in this area, primarily aluminum. And as it was heated and cooked, it formed these layers and these stones. And that's what you'll see. I'll show a big standing stone that I'm next to, and it's very green with these red bands. Red marks a lot of different types of metals. Mainly, it's a sign of mercury, lead in the area, chromate, chromium. Type compounds. Also, if you get a lot of blues, which you'll also see on the pieces on the wall of my house here, you get a lot of these blues from ilmenite titanium oxide, essentially. So in these muds, as they were being laid down, these sediments. That's why the schist is in these layers. And that's why sapphire is eventually in these layers, especially in this secondary metamorphic process. And now how that happens is, so once that original metamorphic process is done and you have this aluminum-rich schist with the different metals and different materials running through, some layers or bands are just all aluminum essentially. And what happens, especially around thermal and geothermal vents, which the creeks that I find a lot of this stuff in the surrounding areas have been under shallow oceans in their ancient past, hundreds of millions of years ago. And the creek was still flowing under those oceans millions of years ago. And when the secondary heating and pressure, and then it gets mixed with other metals and minerals and materials around these vents, it could resoften and create a whole nother metamorphic layering within the schist that could have all kinds of things. And that's what you're seeing in this rainbow schist that I showed you earlier. And this also has color shifting properties because especially in the blues and some of the greens, you'll have other trace metals in there. And mainly, I'm trying to remember the names. They have characteristics like trace amounts of uranium. I'm trying to think different types of chromates within the titaniums. I'm trying to think of the other metal that does palladium, platinum being in the area can also do this. And what happens is around all these vents, it heats, and then you get a whole nother component, the salt water. The different mineralizations when it mixes with the water and the heat around these thermal vents and the pressure, you can get all kinds of different things within the metamorphic rock. And I'm cutting down layers of this, and you'll see me cutting some in this video, and then we'll polish them. We'll put some of them through the machines at my dad's company that he works for. I have a video. The last video I posted is about those big tumbling machines and whatnot. So we'll do that, and we'll include them in there with the contest or with the giveaway. Now, the giveaway enters you into a much larger contest. This is the third one that I'm doing, and you'll get a number or a code within your package when you win, or if you win, that enrolls you in a giveaway around 10,000 subs, which will be a big grand prize, probably some kind of electronic or cool device like that. But really, I wanted to kind of show off this cool green layered rock because there's a short on YouTube got a lot of attention and people had some questions about it. But this is an extremely rare type of sapphire specimen or corundum specimen. It's where within the schist secondary metamorphic processes have occurred, and you get these gem bandings, and these bands, these layers within the schist must have been primarily just aluminum, and oxygen was able to get to them when they heat it. Because remember, sapphire, corundum, ruby, they're all forms of aluminum oxide, and in their most pristine, pure form, they're crystal clear. You'll also see some interesting pictures of a large slab of green sapphire or green corundum that I found within some of these schist layers. Actually, at some of the old quarry sites where I find a lot of the artifacts that you see too, that are also made out of corundum, a very hard material, just under diamonds on the hardness, the Mohs scale. So this has extremely cool color shifting properties. It goes from like a yellow to a green to a blue in certain lights, the slab. And I also have another picture of a slab that we found online to show you how similar they look. And what had happened here is a very large pocket within a schist layer was just all aluminum and oxygen and formed a perfect slab. And it gets that home plate-like shape because of the matrix that they try to form in. And there's even some schist along the one side, mica schist, that I left on there. Because what happens to a lot of this stuff, it'll look like quartz or something at first. You got to look at the matrix. They look like a, you know, a hexagon or a barrel shape a lot of times, because corundum have a specific matrix. They're very waxy, boxy looking. They're heavier. I'm going to do a video about specific gravity soon. I have to order a more precise scale. The ones I have are giving me wildly inaccurate readings. Even if it were quartz, it's coming up way too inaccurate with the scales that I have. So I'm getting better scale to do some testing with specific gravity. But I put this up to show you that sometimes within these pockets of schist, you'll find huge, large gem bands. And I have a couple pieces. I put up the smaller piece next to it in the video so you could see the big slab of yellowish green sapphire. For technical terms, I guess I would consider it green. But the light shifting, and when you get like the platinum in the area, and you get different components of uraniums. Trying to think of the other metal, because vanadium is the main metal. The vanadium is what gives you the shift between the dark purple and blues within the sapphire. But anyway, guys, I love you all. Please comment to the video. This video isn't going to be that long. I wanted to talk to you about the stone I'm going to give away, pieces of the rainbow stone. I'm going to polish them down and give you a prize package, some Happy Lost Souls merch, some t-shirts maybe, or some mugs, but it'll be a surprise package for the winner. All you have to do to enter is comment to this video or any of the other videos announcing this contest. This is the third giveaway, free giveaway. And the winner will be picked from one of the people that comment using your YouTube handle. Just like a winner gets picked out of a hat type thing. That's how we're going to do it. That's how we've done it before. And just keep on trucking out there. I love you all. I hope you all the best. Stay safe out there. Please keep a critical and open mind. I see tons of comments. I get a lot of resistance. And everyone's entitled to their opinion. I've been called every name in the book, insane, crazy. But I know what I'm looking at. I have a really deep feeling about it. And a lot of these sites, these old quarry sites and places where you find this really good stone, and there's ancient stonework that's been going on from the 1700s back until God only knows 60,000, 70,000 years back, that could rewrite history. You get this feeling there's this energy there. It's beyond conviction. It's almost intent. There's this feeling, there's an energy, that this mana, this past energy that you can feel in these places. But that picture, I'll go back to that greenish yellow sapphire, the big slab in this video. That looked light white, couldn't even see through it, with blue lines and banding through it, because it had a layer of biotite mica on top to give it this sheening or sparkling effect. So a lot of people will walk past, oh, it's just quartz. I know the difference between quartz and agates and much harder stones. Now, what I will concede is some of the real clear stuff, I can get confused between garnets and so cyclosilicates sometimes can confuse me with the corundum. They can be very hard on certain readings. That's why we do specific gravity, because they, corundum and garnet have two different specific gravities, which I hope to get the scale very soon to put some videos up about that. Just stay tuned for some more content. I'm always learning. I'm not some know-it-all person. I'm constantly reading and learning and discovering, and I hope everyone does that along with me. There's so many people out there that have sent me things, some awesome finds, some things that are similar that they find all over the United States and elsewhere. And I just want to tell you guys, happy hunting, and I love you all. Stay safe. Please subscribe. Please comment to enter into that free giveaway, and stay tuned for some more announcements on the free giveaway stuff. There'll be, like I said, another video before I actually do the free giveaway of this beautiful rainbow Gem Bandit Schist. And remember, guys, what we learned today is secondary metamorphic processes. Metamorphosize means to change. So it's usually when rocks go through a process of heat and pressure. And in my area, it's called an igneous intrusion zone. So right where I live is in a valley where carbonate rock that can be dissolved in water, like quartz and limestones and soapstones, were intruded upon when those continents ripped apart, all that tectonic activity, when all that melted stone rich in different metals and everything intruded into that limestone. And simultaneously, most of this was happening under a saltwater sea. So all kinds of different minerals formed. I have another video you could check out on echoglyte, this beautiful gemstone containing rock that occurs around thermal vents. Most of the thermal vents that I'm finding things around are extinct ones. There are still some active ones. Anyways, guys, stay tuned for some more adventures from southeastern Pennsylvania, some more discoveries, and please subscribe. Stay happy, stay lost to find yourselves, and as always, peace and love. Stay safe. Hey, all you happy lost souls. Before the video concludes, just remember, guys, please comment. That gives you free entry to the free giveaway at 3,000 subscribers. And all you got to do is comment. We'll take your YouTube handle, put it in a hat with all the other people that commented, and pick the winner. And this automatically enrolls you into even a bigger giveaway at 10,000 subs if you're the lucky person to win the free giveaway. Anyways, thank you all. Please subscribe. Stay tuned. Love you all. Stay safe. Peace.